Then how do you know if your switch is bad? Same continuity. Like I said in my previous lesson, that multimeter is very essential for our operation, and especially continuity. Now, if I want to test a switch, I'll take it back to the diode or the continuity section. Then, in this case, I'm having a switch of two legs, which means that one will be positive and the other will be negative. If I'm having 4-leg switch, in some instances, we have two types of that. Some will have the positive terminals up and negative terminals up. One will lead into the other, one will lead into the other. And some will have the positive and negative terminals at the back, which means that the two other ones at the front, they are just to stabilize the switch. So in this case, I'm having a 2-terminal switch. I'll put my battery, my probes, my meter probe, and press. When I press the switch, it makes sound. It means that switch is okay. If I release my hand, because the switch is designed in such a way that it's working like a dome sheet. What I'm pressing is like pressing my pressing my normal keypad from outside. So the same way the switch works, there's a dome in the switch that when you press, that some dome will close the positive and the negative part of the switch for it to function. So this one is a good switch. If I put my positive terminal and the negative terminal on the switch, and the switch is not, I'm not getting sound from the multimeter, it means invariably that I have to make a change of the switch. So that's how to test your switch. You put your meter and continuity and press the switch. Another problem that could be from power problem is if your phone just went dead. How do I mean? There are some phones that when you power it, it won't just come up. You power it, it doesn't come up. In some instances that do happen. I was using this phone, it doesn't fall in water, nothing happened to it, it just stopped working. Yes, it could happen. In such instance, what you have to do is that take it to a technician. A technician will be able to tell you what the problem is. And in that instance, if after checking the battery is okay, you put your cable, it's not showing, you can try a software solution. At times when you just flash the phone, the solution will come and the phone will start working again. Another instance, it could be a bridge from the charging port. It does happen that if you are careless, like in this charging port, there's another design of charging ports here, that if you are careless, it has various legs. While putting your cables, and you mistakenly bridge some of the legs on this charging port, it will breach the leg and it will affect the power. So the phone will not power until you remove the charging port before the phone could power. So if that happens and you know where the problem is coming from, just remove but before you to know that this problem is coming from here and it's not coming from a high voltage, what you have to do is to take a reading of the battery connector with continuity as well. If your phone is working well, your battery connector must not read into each other. If I put my multimeter now, it must not read into each other. Once you are taking your reading and you find out that this positive is leading into negative, it means that there's a short in the system, and the short could come from that charging port or from a high voltage that has burnt something in the phone until you found the particular component that has got burnt, which is usually a diode. Once you find that, it will have breached the circuit, and once that is done, once that happens, the phone will not power on until, and if it does power on at all, if it does power on, the phone will be going very hot. Because there's an unusual flow of voltage, in the circuit. So if that happens, you have to locate where that bridge is coming and separate it so that the flow of circuit or voltage in the circuit will be smooth and there won't be any hindrance.